ومريم ابنة عمران التي أحصنت فرجها فنفخنا فيه من روحنا وصدقت بكلمات ربها وكتبه وكانت من القانتين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Once again, I welcome you back to another episode of The Virtuous Women. My name is Aminat Adeyemi Abdulkarim. We are still on the same topic, the polygamy, a way forward. So here with me is the same Alhaja Basira Muhammad Rabiu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So far we've seen the misconceptions, the definition of polygamy, the meaning of polygyny in Islam. We now want to see the way forward. How can we make it a success? First and foremost, we should educate ourselves as Muslims on the issue of polygyny and know that Islam is a comprehensive religion. It touches every aspect of our lives without leaving any. So through this education and awareness, we realize that all other alternatives leads to a life of chaos and depression. And we should know, have it in mind as a Muslim that I want to succeed even if others are failing. Because knowing that whatever you do as a Muslim is an act of ibadah and Allah will reward you with the intention that you have. So we need to be sincere, both the male and the female. And here I want my sisters to understand the nature of men. It is natural, the love of wealth and women to men is quite natural. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Al-Quran, Quran chapter 3 verse 14, Zuyina linnasi hubani shahawat mina nisa'i wa banin, to the end of that surah. The fear in the eyes of men is the love of things they covet, women and sons. Women is the first. So we did not ask questions. It is in their nature. And the kind of love they have can extend to as many women as possible. Men show their own love by professing, providing, and protecting, which is quite completely different from the love of we women, which is total and emotional love. They have the ability to love more than a woman at a time. And more often than not, if a woman is patient, you discover that the love your husband has for you, even after taking another wife, will be deeper than before.
Yes.
So it is a question of their love becomes often more deeper and meaningful while they expand their range of love. So it's quite on the contrary to what most women expect.
Yes.
Part of it is that we should understand the true nature of love. Knowing the reality of love is quite vital to surviving polygyny successfully. Of all the love that we profess in ourselves, the best of love, the most important love, is the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His messengers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Al-Quran Al-Karim, it is Allah's love only that is unflinching and is everlasting. He is the one that will love us as we love Him, without any reservation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, إِنَّمَا وَلِيُّكُمُ اللَّهُ وَرَسُولَهُ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَيُؤْتُونَ الزَّكَاةَ. In Quran chapter 5 verse 55 or 54, that your real friends, Quran 5 verse 55, your real friends are no less than Allah, His messenger, and the believers. Those who bow down in prayer, they give regular charity, and this and that. And we should understand that our love, the love of our husband, is a favor from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the one that has put that love there. So we should not use that love He has given us in between us to incur the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if we do that, we shouldn't forget that the day of Qiyamah, everybody is on his own. So we shouldn't contradict Allah's gift by going against His wish or by going into attitudes that will make us to incur the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this we should know. And on thinking of the Qiyamah, we should know that this world is not an end in itself. Whatever we do, all our acts, all our deeds are accountable on the day of Qiyamah. And it's going to be an individual qiyamah. The day a man's died, that is the end. The husband you are fighting over today, you may not live to see him tomorrow. And he may live 100 years behind you. He will live behind you, and you have gone. So we should put forward to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala act that will save us from the punishment of the hereafter. And of course, we should realize, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us in Surah Absa, because it is your husband, you incur the wrath of Allah because you want to keep him to yourself. The man is not anybody's personal property. We are all here on earth, on our own, to feel the purpose of our existence, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You should consider your marriage as part of your worship and stand by it within the limits that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the instruction. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَإِذَا جَاءَتْ قَاصَ يَمَا يَفِرُ مَرُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ. The day the trumpet is blown, the father will not remember his son. The son will not remember his parents. The husband will not remember his wife. Everybody is on his own. You have more than enough. So we shouldn't incur the wrath of Allah by wanting to have our husbands to ourselves at all costs, by whatever. Good ibadah too will assist. Your regular prayer, your voluntary nawafil and psalm, giving us sadaqah, working for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, going to voluntary service. All this will increase our level of iman. And we should be prayerful for ourselves, for our husbands, for the Muslim Ummah as a whole, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to guide us. Part of it is that we should be patient. Sabru is a very high requirement in the success of anything that we do. So the inroad into a lot of trials in this world is patience. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala admonish us too. That ya ayyuhalladhina amanu isbiru wasabiru warabbitu wattaqullaha la'allakum tuflihun. That's the last ayah in Surah Al-Imran chapter 3. That those of you that believe, be patient, persevere, and be constant. And provide in such perseverance to strengthen each other. And fear Allah that you can be successful, that you can prosper. There are a lot of challenges in life. The lack of patience by a lot of women has led a lot of what they have used the whole of their hands to build. They've destroyed it by themselves. They've lost confidence in their homes. They've become depressed. You see, an average of women in the mental homes are due to family problems. They've allowed their children to go in disarray due to jealousy. So we just need to be patient. Whatever circumstance we find ourselves, patience is the golden rule. And we need to pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us patience. The Prophet said, whoever seeks to be patient, Allah will give him patience. And nobody can have a blessing better and greater than patience. Have a good self-esteem of yourself as a woman. Don't wait for anybody to validate you. Don't be threatened because your husband is marrying another wife. You are an entity on your own. She that is coming is an entity on her own. And you all have various roles to play in his life. So keep yourself and stop asking questions that are not necessary. You need to be busy. Seek advices from God-fearing people. Avoid bad teachers and purge yourself of your past experiences. Avoid assumptions. More often than not, respect your sisters. And be sure that live with yourself as sisters. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says we are sisters, brothers and sisters to ourselves. Once we do that, it will become a peaceful road for all of us to fight in. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We've heard it. We need to be sincere in what we're doing. At the same time, we need to be more closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. By the time we love Allah, we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will love us, and be patient. We need to be patient. When we are patient, everything will be easier for us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for every one of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Today you become man and wife, fulfilling the sunnah as way of life. Today you'll find serenity. May your life be filled with sincerity. There is no happier day in your life than the virtue of being man and wife. There's joy without any end. Allah Allah's blessing on this day does descend.